Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. We're going to do something a little bit different, and that is to explain all of these, which is here. So give me just a second and I will explain that. Okay, I went and got a lamp to turn on, so maybe it will show up a little bit better and you can see that. So we will first go over this, and then we will go over these and open up these. Okay, what I've done was I was clearing out my fingernail polish collection. I had I got rid of 18, I think, and I kept 15, or I got rid of 20 and kept 15, something like that. But anyways, I've got different fingernail polishes on my fingers and my toes. So I had a total of 20 completely on my fingers and toes, or I did. I've repainted them since I decluttered and all. So one is reused on my toes, and I will show you which one that one is. But I kind of pulled a little bit of a Hallie Hart from Rewind It Back while I done this, because I got tired of taking it off and then reapplying it and taking it off and reapplying and all that. So I was like, this will just be simpler, and I will just do different fingernail polishes. So we will actually go over my pinky first, and it is a China Glaze fingernail polish. This is Purple Panic. I used to love this color. My all-time favorite China Glaze fingernail polish that I've ever had has been discontinued, which is crazy to think about, but it is what it is. So, and I will try to get a better picture of my fingernails in sunlight so you can see all of them. But this one has got like a purpley pink iridescentness to it, and it's very hard to see on the polish, but it looks different on someone tanner. It actually pulls a little bit more purple, whereas I'm very pale, so it pulls more pink on me. But I love this color, and I need to rebuy a bottle of it because this has gotten so old, because I have not painted my fingernails and toenails in a long time. So the next color on my ring finger on my right hand is a Morgan Taylor brand. And I ended up actually getting a couple of all of the Morgan Taylor from my sister. But it is a Marilyn Monroe collab or something, inspiration bottle or somehow. I don't really know exactly. But it was a very different color from what I generally pick, but I absolutely love it, especially for the fall. And it is called Flirty and Fabulous, but it is a very dark tealy color. I would say it's a dark teal, but it's a blue. It's really moody and dark, and I just absolutely love that. Then I have a Sonia Kashuk, maybe. I was like, oh, I've bruised my hand. But it's the shadow from maybe this shampoo, there's lines in the shampoo, shadows from the rail of the lampshade, and that's what it was. Sorry. But it is a Sonia Kashuk color. It's a very silvery metallic glitter. One coat does you wonders. It goes on thick, just like the Morgan Taylor Flirty and Fabulous goes on very colorful. So generally one swipe. I think I've done two of the China Glaze, and the China Glaze is a matte color, so you need a clear polish on top of it. I've only got 2 clear polishes on top of, or a top coat on my fingers. So anyways, this is it, and ignore the beat up top. I had to open it at times with my teeth because it gets stuck. I've had this polish forever, so it is very old, but it still works wonderful. But it is the number 10 Smoke and Mirrors. So very pretty, love it. All right, then on my pointer finger, I have another China Glaze, and this is Limbo Bimbo, and it is a purpley pink color also, but it is very different from the Purple Panic. So, love this one too. And it is on my pointer finger, like I said. And this is I think 1 coat, possibly 2 coats. I'm not really sure, but it's a thinner color. But it doesn't dry out matte, which is very, very odd with China Glaze because they generally dry out matte, but that one did not. So, and then on my thumb, which is a very different color, and I've thought about getting rid of it, but I have decided to keep it. Everyone, sorry. Okay. The next fingernail polish is this one right here, and it is a Morgan Taylor. Again, I got this from my sister. It's a purple, but it actually has like a brownish green shift to it. And I'm on the fence with it because I don't know if I like it or not. This is, I believe, 2 coats, and it's more of a purple with like a pinky color shift. Because I think it's got like a pink glitter, purple glitter, but at times it looks brown, and as you can see it there, it's kind of a brown color, and then it kind of does a little bit of a green shift. It's a very weird color. So I'm on the fence about this one, but I figured it would be a good like spooky season fingernail polish. But it is called Something to Blog About, and again, it is a Morgan Taylor nail polish. And I will say I do like their polishes. They're really good polishes. All right, and then we will start on my thumb on this side because we were going in kind of order. And it is this burgundy red color. It is, again, one that I got from my sister. I believe it's 2 coats, and I've actually already messed up the paint. But it is an OPI brand, and it is Ginger's Revenge. It's a very pretty, like, Christmassy color. So, and I'm not a very big red person, but I figured I would keep it and just try. So, the next one on my index finger is a Morgan Taylor color, and it is Making Waves. It is a very pretty blue color. When I first painted my fingernails, I didn't have this one. This one was on my toes, and I had one that was almost identical to the Morgan Taylor. I think it was an Essie fingernail polish. I don't remember the name of it right off the bat, but it is almost identical to the Morgan Taylor. And I think I had Morgan Taylor on this hand, and I had the Essie on this finger. Actually, I believe it was this finger. So, but anyways, the next polish is that finger, and it is a China Glaze polish. This is a new one. I don't believe I've ever used this polish in the past. Maybe when I had acrylic nails, I possibly used this color. But I got this color because my favorite one from China Glaze is not in stock anymore. I think they discontinued it, and it was called Flip Flop Fantasy. It was a really pretty, like, orangey, pinky, neon-y color. It was really gorgeous. Loved it. That was my all-time favorite color. But I can't find it anymore, so I have to go to one that is similar or trying to find one that was identical to it. And this one is Sunset the Mood, but it's not my favorite. I don't really like it. It's showing up very orangey color here, watermelony orange, instead of like the neon pinky color that it shows in the bottle. So I'm not a very big fan of it. It's very thin. As you can see where my nail beds actually start on up under this fingernail, and this is like 3 coats. So that is not ideal. So I will probably end up decluttering this, even though it is a brand new bottle and I just bought it, but it's just not what I'm wanting. So there's that. On the next one on my ring finger on this hand is another China Glaze fingernail polish, and it is called Boho Blues. But it's a very pretty color, and I generally don't wear a whole lot of blues. The blue that I get closest to is this one, and it's a greeny blue. But I've kept these three just because they're a little bit different. Well, I have two colors about identical to this on my toes, so I've decluttered two and kept one. But anyways, this one is a periwinkly purpley blue color, and it's just really different. Didn't have one like it, so I kept it. And then the last one is an OPI fingernail polish, and it is called Mexico City Movement, maybe is the name of it. But it's really different. It's pretty. It's like a very robin egg blue color, so I like it. So that is on, those are the ones that are on my fingers. So I will set these aside and we will get into the packages. Okay, and I will move this off to the side. So the first package I got in was one that I had ordered off of Facebook. So it come in this little cute little cherry package, which I adore. So let's go ahead and open it. Okay, and it come in this cute little bag, and let's see, how do you open? Oh, it's a little zip. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. I will definitely keep this bag and reuse it for something else. So, I ended up posting on a Simply Gilded buy sell trade or premium washi buy sell trade that I was looking for some washi tapes. And a lady messaged me and said that she had, you know, some of the washi tapes that I was looking for. And then I had went on there and on a Facebook group page or something and commented on some more, and I didn't realize it was the same lady until she messaged me later. So it kind of worked out good for me because I saved on shipping. But the two that I was looking for is this Washington DC washi, and I was looking for the pink football washi because I'm making bookmarks to go along with some books, and I need those too. I really would love to get a roll of this, and I will probably get one because it's up on Simply Gilded's website now, but I didn't want to buy just that washi for the shipping and plus shipping, because the shipping was more than the actual washi itself. So I'm hopeful that it'll still be available when Simply Gilded has some more washis on their website that I really want. So, but that is what this one is a Washington DC. It's got a sparkly overlay. It's really pretty. And then of course I got the sample of this because that's what she had available. And then I was looking on the website and but she had this sample and all that. So then I commented on some more samples and some more washi that she had available that I was interested in too. And it is a Valentine's bookshelf. It's got light gold foil. And then I was also looking for Fall Market, I believe, when I was looking for these two, yes. And I wanted a Fall Market. So, and I'm on the hunt for a full roll of that also, because I have the Spring Market, but I really want a roll of the Fall Market because it will go again with my bookmarks. And then I saw this, sorry if you could hear that. It is lunchtime. But I found this washi on there also, and I might have this one already. I'm not sure. I'll have to check. I thought it was a little bit different than the ones that I have, but that's okay. I will still use this one. And they come on a really good, like, acrylic keychain piece as a washi holder thing. So that is really cool, and love that idea. All right, and then the other one that I saw was as you can see right here, the United Kingdom postcard is the washi that matches it, and it's a Renaissance, I believe, landscape or passport, but it will go with a bookmark also, and I've been on the hunt for this one also, so because I use it in my planners. So that is for that package, and it is just washi tape, of course. And let's go ahead and get these swatches. So we will start in the smaller book, and we will swatch them right here. And this is the DC washi that I bought. And let's see, I'll do 2 swatches of it since it is a scenic washi. And then this one is the Regency washi, and we will just swatch it on the, I think it was the Regency era. It's either Regency era or United Kingdom. We will swatch it on this other side. Okay, and then I'm not going to fully swatch any of these 3 because of the fact that I want to find the full rolls of them first because I need them. So, all right, and let's see. Let me go get a pencil real fast. Okay, this was Washington, DC with overlay. And this is the Regency / United Kingdom, I believe. And it's getting a little sloppy because I'm having to write it and I don't have a lot of space. So with overlay. And I will see if I can actually have the light shining so it can show the overlays on them. Let's see. There we go. I'm going over just a little bit. So, but that is those 2. Now we will go into the big book, and I have it already marked, so we will go ahead and swatch down some, or just a line of this one. So that is the Regency, and now we will do the Washington DC. And this might have been the Go Wild version, or it could be just the reprint of it, because I think she did do a reprint. So I'm not sure exactly which one it is, but I wanted it and needed it either way. So they are very, very pretty. Love them. So, and we will swatch a very, no, I'm not. I was gonna say I'll swatch a very tiny piece of this one, but I'm not even gonna worry with that one. So, but yeah. And I've swatched the pink football already. I believe it's in the pink section. Let's see. Yes, there it is. And it was just because I used the roll. So There's that one, and then the two little bookmarks. I did swatch those because I think I will find those a lot easier. But I didn't fully swatch them. I just done little teeny baby pieces of them. Let's see. Yes, right here and here. So, but I think those will be easier to find roll-wise than the full market. So, and then there was one more. Yeah, I think that was it. And then on to this one. This one I bought this off of Macari, and it's in a very big white box, which is about 2 foot by 18 inches maybe, or something like that. So it's a very big box, but it only has one book in it, and it is a special edition or collector's edition book of one that I already have and one that I have already read. But I think that I'm going to start collecting I should say start getting like special editions or collector's editions, because I don't annotate in my books. So my books are in perfect condition, but if it's a book that I've really liked, I think I'm going to start getting special editions or collector's editions or deluxe editions of those books. Like Elsie Silver's, is it Rose Hill series, I think? They have the mountain edges on or spines, and I really like those. And I have one that is not a mountain spine, and it is the first one, Wild Love, and I'm on the hunt for the spine with the mountains in that book particularly. And then just some more that I like and I love. So this is one of the books, and it is by Tessa Bailey. It Happened One Summer, and it's got the nautical ropes and anchor edges or sprayed edges, but I didn't actually ever notice this one and see this one in stores, but I love it. I love the spine of it, the hardcover. I love the hardcover. It's really, really pretty. This one was a used book, which is fine. I didn't notice it in the listing, but I noticed it now that some of the pages are dog-eared, and I don't like that. I don't dog-ear any of my pages. Well, I used to, like my original Twilight, Divergent, and all that. I did dog-ear those pages because, you know, back then I was young. I was in high school, into college maybe. But I would dog-ear them when I was trying to mark my spot or mark the page that I was on, instead of, you know, putting a bookmark or a piece of paper in there as a bookmark. But that is okay. But I have the paper book version, and I might keep the paper book version, or I might get rid of it since I've got this one, because I love the special editions, the deluxe editions, the collector's editions. I'm like the fine print. I really want that collector's edition, the deal, the Graham Effect. I want those because I loved those books, and I really enjoyed this book. I think I rated it 5 stars, or I might have read it before I had Goodreads, so I might have to reread it one day and rate it or whatever. But I really enjoyed this book, and I do plan to get the second one that matches this. I know that I've got some that match, like my I'm trying to think. Well, see, like my fine print by Lauren Asher, the fine print, terms and conditions, and final offer. All 3 of those books are not the same. They do not have the same spines. I couldn't find, I think it's numbered, the second one, that book is different than the first and the third. Like I was saying, the Rose Hill series by Elsie Silver, those spines don't match the ones that I have. I have the first three. The second and the third match, but the first one is not. The Mountain Spine. So they don't all match, which I might not. I don't really care, I guess, per se. Like the Fourth Wing series. I was trying to think of it. My Fourth Wing is a black sprayed edge with the dragons. My Iron Flame is a solid black edges, but now my Onyx Storm is a completely different. I think it's Hemingway. So it's got the sprayed edges, but it's different size, and it's the different publisher or editions of it. My Powerful, Reckless, and Fearful. Those all three are different editions. My Reckless is Fairy Loot. The others are Barnes & Nobles or Walmart. Or one of them was a Books A Million. My Powerful. Powerful. The little novella. That is a shorter version, and it was a Books A Million Second and Charles edition, so it didn't match. So I don't necessarily have to have them matching, but I like, I guess where I was kind of going with this is I like hardbacks. I would much rather read a hardback than a paperback. So I guess they don't have to technically match, but I would like them. I guess I should say I would like them to match, but if they don't, that's fine. But I like hardbacks, and if I can find one that's a good deal of one of the books that I was wanting in a hardback, I will get it. That's like the Thin Girl Down by Tessa Bailey, I think. Yes, I loved that book, and I read it on Kindle, or no, actually I did not. Let me rephrase that. I listened to it on an audiobook from my Libby app. I wanted that physical copy of that book, and I found a hardback off of Thrift Books, and I was hoping that it would be a special edition of some sort, but it's just the regular hardback. It's got no sprayed edges, and if I could ever find the sprayed edge version that I like, I'm not sure exactly which one it is, but if I could find it at a good deal, I would probably buy it and get rid of the original one that I have. But if I can't, then that's fine. I will still have a physical copy of the book that I love. So I think that's my plan. I might keep some of them, like if I have duplicates like this one, I might keep the paperback version and have it as a like a library borrow version that people would bring them back, obviously, but I might get rid of them. I don't know, so we will see. But I am really excited for this book, and I've got a couple more exciting packages coming, and I'm really excited for them. 2 books I have read, but they are special editions, so be on the lookout for those. And then another one is one that I haven't read, but I'm really excited and looking forward to it so much. I'm excited for that book. So I will see y'all in the next one, and I hope y'all have enjoyed. And if you do like these types of videos, which are kind of a little chaotic, subscribe and turn on your notifications to see when I upload another one. I try to upload once a month, the first Sunday of every month. That is when I try to upload. I might start uploading a couple more here and there during the month, but like little crafty ones, like a bookmark or something like that. These might be a really short video to help kind of post a little bit more, but actual haul videos or big videos, those will be once a month, and they will be at the very beginning of the month. But I hope y'all have enjoyed, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.